Hey everyone, it's Steven, and today's environmental topic are bear hangs. And bear hangs are important because they keep our food away from critters, bears, rodents, and other creatures that just may want a piece of our food. Also, it's important to keep that bear hang about 200 feet away from your camp or wherever you're sleeping. And I'm going to show you a few little tricks on how to get that bear hang up. So, when I take my bear hang, or when I'm backpacking and I want to keep food away from the critters, I usually use P-cord and probably a couple 100-foot lengths. Because it's light, you get a lot out of it for the size that it is. And I just keep that in a small stuff sack. So this is the stuff sack I use for all my bear hang. And when I pull the cord out, I go around and I find a small rock or some dirt or something like that that can kind of put some weight in there. And once I do that, close it up, and I attach that stuff sack to the end of my line. And once I do that, I can use it to throw that line over a branch or across two trees. And I'll go ahead and show you that here in a bit on how I hung up this bear hang. So after you hang up your lines, you want to make a small loop on one of them. That way you can hang your stuff sack or any other big food bag that you have and hoist it on up. So this bear hang is about 12 to 15 feet off the ground and 6 to 10 feet away from the tree. So if you can find a big enough branch to throw over, it makes the bear hang pretty simple. But oftentimes you don't have a really big branch like that, so you have to string it up between two trees. I'll go ahead and show you how I made it work for me. So up here, way up high, I have a carabiner, and then I have attached to a line going across two trees. Okay, on that carabiner I have my second line hanging down, and that's what I'm going to use to hoist up all my food. So when I'm ready to hoist up all my food, I'll go ahead and show you how I tie that on. So you just make something simple here with this line, and you tie it on. Just like this. That way it can be hauled up. Okay? And when you're ready to haul your line up, you come on over to a branch or something to tie off to, and you just pull that line up. You keep pulling it. Just make sure you have the right lines. I was actually pulling the wrong one there, so there we go. Pulling this line up, and eventually I'll start getting that stuff sack full of food up in the air and all the way to the top. And there it is. If that was my stuff sack full of food, it's way up high and out of the way from any bears. When I come back here, I'm gonna tie just a friction hitch or something simple and make sure that it doesn't come undone. So I'll wrap around this branch a little bit, then I have a nice little peg here to tie off to. And that's enough to keep my food up and out of the way for the night. When I come back in the morning, I simply undo that, and the weight of all that food will just bring that bag right down. So there you have it. That's just a simple bear hang, and there's no great science to it. Sometimes it takes some practice, and it's kind of fun to do with friends. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more creative you'll be with it. So enjoy, get those bear hangs ready for your next camping trip, and we'll see you next time. Bye.